Hello, are you able to watch my screen? Alright, let's get started. Hi Sofia, welcome to today's class.
Hi, teacher.
How are you feeling today?
I'm very excited and ready to learn.
Perfect. Let's start with something fun. We're going to create an emoji story. Look at these emojis. I want you to make a short story using them.
Alright, one Sunday I went to the beach. I enjoyed the sunshine, ate a delicious ice cream, and saw a dolphin jumping in the water.
Awesome, Sofia. That was a beautiful story. Great job with creativity and connection between the emojis. Now, Sophia, I'm going to share today's agenda with you because I want you to know what we will cover so you can feel more organized and focused. Today, we will talk about what writing is, the writing process, types of writing, writing structure, connectors, how to make a CV, creating sentences, and finally, a quiz.
Wow, teacher, that sounds super completed.
So let's begin. Writing is more than just putting words on a page. It's the process of communicating ideas, thoughts, and information clearly.
Writing helps us to share what we think and feel, right?
Exactly, it's a powerful tool to organize your mind and connect with other people. Now, writing is not just writing and that's it. There is a process we follow to make it better. First, we plan. Think about what we want to say, when, and to whom.
Planning is like organizing our ideas before writing.
Exactly. Then we draft, write our ideas without worrying about mistakes. After that, we revise, check, and improve the structure. Finally, we edit, correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation.
Ah, I see. Each step makes writing clearer and stronger.
Very good, Sophia. Next, let's talk about types of writing. There are four main types: narrative, descriptive, expository, and persuasive.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, narrative is telling a story like your emoji story. Descriptive is describing a place like a beach. Expository is explaining a topic like how to cook. Persuasive is convincing someone, like writing to convince someone to visit a place.
Awesome. Now I can recognize them. Alright, Julian, now is your turn. We also learn about writing structure.
Yes, I'm ready, teacher Sophia.
In English, sentences usually follow the subject, verb, and object order. For example, we have the sentence she eats an apple. So in this case, the structure is she is the subject, eat is the verb, and an apple is the object.
So, subject is who does the action, verb is the action, and object is who receives the action, right?
Exactly, and sometimes the subject and the object can be more than one word. For example, the little girl plays in the park.
I understand. It's about the full phrase, not just a single word.
Also, we can use connectors to make writing smoother. Connectors are words like because, and, however, first, and then, and etc.
Also, they help connect ideas, making the text more natural, natural and organized, right?
Exactly, Julian. Without connectors, writing sounds robotic.
I'll practice using them more.
Now, let's talk about how to create a good CV or resume. Remember, a CV should have clear selections.
Like what sections, Teacher Sophia?
First, a personal profile, a short introduction about you, then a summary of achievements. After that, your work experience, your skills, and your education. And finally, your references.
Wow, so it's like telling my story professionally and clearly.
Exactly, and depending on what you write, you might use narrative, descriptive, expository, or persuasive styles.
That makes total sense now.
Now, Julian, it's time for an activity. Look at these words from the chart. I want you to create correct sentence using only three elements. Remember, subject, verb, and object.
Okay, what I would do is first the cat chased the bicycle. 2. Maria sings her favorite song. The students listened to the teacher's explanation. My little sister painted a dragon on the wall. My grandmother prepared the cake.
Excellent job, Julian. You're applying the subject, verb, and object structure perfectly. To finish, let's do a quick quiz. Ready?
Let's go!
Well, Julian, to finish, what do you think about the quiz? What did you learn today?
I thought the quiz was fun and helpful. I learned that writing has a process. There are different types of writing, the importance of using connectors, how to organize a CV, and how to build clear sentences using subject, verb, and object.
That's the end for our class. Thank you for learning with us.
Yes, keep practicing and see you next time. Bye bye.